And we are back for Game 2 in this best of 3 series between Acer's MMA and Quantix Hyun. Today we'll be playing on Whirlwind LE with Acer's MMA spawning in the top left and Quantix Hyun spawning in the bottom left. I guess this dispels any belief I might have had that it was forced cross spawns, because every game I've seen on it, except for this one recently, has been a cross spawn, so I guess not. In our last game, Hyun did lose, his Broodlords finally being taken out by the Marines of MMA. It was just quite the game with it was a low resource game, that's for certain. Oh my gosh, achievements have been disabled until further notice. Oh goodness. BattleNet connection lost, reconnecting. Whatever. Look, it does not matter. I am still able to cast this game. Other than that, who cares, really, right? I'll find a way back onto BattleNet later. Anyway, everything is proceeding according to plan. We do have the Overlords moving out to scout for Quantix Hyun. I will note that you can sort of figure out where a Zerg is on one of these maps without scouting, simply based on when their Overlord reaches your base. And frankly, you don't really need to do too much more scouting than that, because who's going to cheese when they don't even know where you are, right? So this is always a very safe map to take an early natural for both Terran and Protoss. This is basically just, makes a ton of sense. I would, as a Protoss player, I often do a Nexus first, Forge Fast Expand. Sometimes I don't even put the Forge down. I just go Nexus, scout that they winch hatch first, and then eventually I'm just like, yeah, you know what, I'll throw down my Gateway and all of that good stuff before my Forge. So yeah, it's just a really greedy way to play, but hey, if you pull it off, it makes a huge difference actually in the early game, especially for my opener. Anyways, we are going to be seeing a gas once again for MMA. I'm starting to think this is just sort of the standard Terran opener versus Zerg, and maybe my opinions that the gas means that it's aggressive might just be because I'm used to TvP, where if they open gas, you have to be on the lookout for things. On the other hand, we've almost always seen Reapers then Hellions out of MMA, so who knows? That is fairly aggressive when you think about it. Do have this expand finally finishing up. I will mention that while 100 seconds, while a hatchery does take just as much time to build, even though it costs 100 less resources. So a Zerg cannot expand faster necessarily than any other player, especially because think about it, when they have to build a building, because a hatchery's cost is really like 350, right? It's even more than that because you have to lose a drone, and drones are important, and you want to have these units to do things like mine. Either way, we are going to see this Ling move out on under scout. He does now know where MMA is, and MMA probably knows where Hyun is. I would think so, simply because that makes sense. Those Marines are out for blood. Oh, no, never mind. For a second, I thought they were going after this Overlord. If you just barely spotted it, perhaps not. I will mention that this bunker placement, until the wall is done, can be just destroyed by a bunch of speedlings coming in, and that might be happening. We may be seeing... what are we looking at here? This is sort of an interesting... This arrangement seems fairly interesting to me. Is this going to be for a third base? I do believe so. And what are we seeing here? We are going to be seeing Hellions produced here. This is a very fast third. Extremely fast, especially versus Terran. We are seeing another command center come down already, but this third is confusing me. Along with these Roach Warren coming down, I have a feeling that Hyun is going to be the aggressive one in this game. I am definitely thinking that these Hellions are moving out. We will be seeing them prepare. We have speed already done, very much faster than our last game. Lings are gathering up. They will be trying... Oh, no. Oh, you see, Hellion versus Ling Micro I've always found fascinating, simply because Hellions are so fast and they have, all that extra damage that they do versus Light. They don't have Blue Flame. If they had Blue Flame, that'd just be terrifying for Zerg. But never. Baneling Nest coming down. Banelings are good versus Terran because of those Marines. On the other hand, it becomes a question of, is that Hellion? Oh, no, never mind. That Hellion does manage to live just because it is lucky. But a Baneling Nest and a Roach Warren down this early, that's a lot of tech. And an early third. This game is going to be quite interesting. I have a feeling, and MMA is just doing his normal stuff, getting his tech labs, getting his reactors, probably getting a Viking out shortly. It was a pause. And it looks like some people do speak English. Guys from the Alex UA. Let's figure out what is going on. We do see a ball. There's Banelings coming up. Oh my goodness. We are seeing a Baneling bust. This is some sort of... We are seeing a drop about to happen here, spotted by that Overlord. No, Chinese, Korean. Either way, here comes the push Roaches. And Banelings just busting on through. There's going to be probably... Oh yeah, those poor SCVs. I do notice that they do take more than one hit. Well, Viking landed. That's sort of a desperation move there. They were asking if they had lag. Don't know why you'd be talking. MMA says GG. Believe that was some form of timing push. I'll have to ask my friend Dark about it later. Oh my gosh. And we move on to Game 3 of Best of 3 with MMA and Hyun both having one win. Who will come out victorious and who will